rough day for you?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I don't know. My hair. I'm going to need to get one of those quarantine cuts.
I know a guy.
Who?
Zach.
He's actually been doing pretty good. I'm scared, though.
He has been doing good.
Still doing something funny.
It is still spinning, but I think we're going.
Check on yours real quick. We'll get going anyway.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Whew. I am live now. I don't know about you guys, but our internet has been horrible. I think I know Rio Rancho's like heavy kids and stuff, and our neighborhood probably is.
Yes.
So I'm pretty sure we got a lot of kids jumping on and going to school.
And our internet choices are few.
It's very limited out here.
Providers' choices are few.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. We don't get
Xfinity.
No. And we only have one trash company as well.
Things you think about.
All right, we probably shouldn't talk about that. One of us is going to disappear.
You now.
So we'll just leave that one alone.
It's garbage day.
All right. Yesterday, anything exciting?
Yesterday? No. I went to the grocery store and I actually had to buy toilet paper and I was embarrassed.
What?
You know, when we were in the aisle and they had it and I was like, I'm going to get this even though I don't want to. And some guy down the aisle a little bit just chuckled a little bit.
Hey, my mom just texted. Check real quick to make sure we're live.
Yeah, okay.
Just
see it.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't know why she's having trouble again. That's cute.
You know, you just want me to be on my phone.
No, I don't. I mean, that doesn't video well.
I got it.
Is it? Just stream it.
It says live now.
Let's see.
We're right there. Look, it's not
streaming. Oh, it is. We are.
Yeah, we're there.
I don't know why you can't find it, Mom. I don't know what to do. I can't text you right now. Kind of in the middle of a thing here.
Live show. Already destroyed by me getting
I know. I apologize. Maybe we should have that running, though. Just so we can kind of watch, like another little monitor.
Yeah, that'd be
like the Muppet.
One more thing to look at, because there's already so much going on right here.
Like the Muppet, the Jim Henson Muppet Museum thing. They have that over here at the Albuquerque Museum.
Mm-hmm, I remember.
I thought that was really cool. So you got your puppeteer guys, and they're all standing up, but then they got monitors right there where they're working, so they can see what the puppets look like.
Yeah. I just bumped your camera.
So maybe we're like that.
We may be like that. Maybe speaking of the Muppets, we did go to that, and we have a birthday out in Facebook land.
Oh, Scotty went with us.
Yeah.
So, my best friend for 30 years, Scotty, it's his birthday today. Yeah. So happy birthday, buddy. Yeah. So the funny thing with Scotty, I'll tell you kind of one story real quick. We have lots of stories. Most of them I probably couldn't air or talk about. But today... I'm just going to talk about one thing. So where he lived, 30 years ago was kind of like in the middle of nowhere. So it was this long dirt road to get there. So I grew up in Farmington, New Mexico. And the funnest thing for us to do was to destroy our cars out in the hills somehow. All right, that was my funnest thing to do. And so every car wreck I ever got into, and half of them had nothing to do with Scotty. The other half absolutely had to do with Scotty. But I'd always blame, like when my parents would ask, going to his house. Because that was the only stretch of dirt that I should
be allowed to drive on?
Yes, go on. So I think for the longest time until I told my parents thought Scotty was just like the worst influence on me ever. Because every time I'd go to his house, I'd wreck a car. But I just kind of blamed him.
Yeah.
God, I don't know how many different cars I've wrecked and... So, if we work together, just drive your own car because I'm not a better driver now.
Scary. It's a little scary.
Horrible.
Horrible. You do that whole when I drive. Like, I'm going to make you sick, but...
I know. At least you don't get, I scare you. Yeah, absolutely. So another crazy thing that I noticed today, and so every industry's got kind of like their little... rock star, superstar people, and Grant Cardone. Morning, guys. Morning, John. Morning, Donovan. Mom. Everybody's got their little rock star in their industry, and Grant Cardone was kind of the rock star in the real estate world, right? from scratch, created a $1 billion empire.
Yeah.
And I just saw this video today with him. I don't know if he is truly going bankrupt or if he just lost it. Head shaved, crazy rant.
And it's not April Fool's Day.
No. So it's like, man, so we're having maybe a little meltdown going on.
Maybe.
But what it got me thinking, hey, Mark, what it got me thinking is, okay, so I had a segue. I lost it. What was the segue?
I don't know what your segue was.
What were
you
we talking
about industries going down.
Oh, yeah. So this whole crisis going on, I think it's exposing a lot of businesses that probably weren't working well, right? Because, they're having to look at their you do keep cutting out.
Yeah, I'm seeing that too.
I don't know why we're cutting out. It's that whole internet lag issues probably that I'm having. Apologize for that. I video it, so I'll just put the full one up later.
Yeah.
Anyways. But it got me thinking, all right, so like with my business right now, because it is a little slower, it's exposing things in my business that I could possibly be doing better, right? So that led us to, continuing our career development talk. Should you have a new job, reflecting inward, outward, all that kind of stuff. Are you marketable, and how can you improve your, what is it called? How did he?
Economic. Shoot, it's gone.
So the point of it was looking at yourself like an economic product.
Economic worth.
Economic worth. So Grant Cardone, at one point, he was doing sales training. He was online constantly. He had one of the most popular, investment real estate shows. You'd send him in a deal, and he'd evaluate the deal. And he'd come on, I do that deal. I think that's a pretty good Grant Cardone, if you've ever seen him. Okay, so at that point, he had a lot of economic worth.
Yeah.
His brand and his product was worth, $1 billion. Now, after this meltdown, economically and just emotionally himself, his economic worth just tanked.
Yes.
And one of the articles I was reading, that's what they were saying. Even if he just went crazy, good case he went crazy, who's going to want to invest in him?
Not me.
Are you going to feel comfortable giving some crazy guy money?
No.
We've probably done it in the past, but not knowing they're crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. So it got us thinking, so what kinds of things can we do if we're looking at ourselves as an economic product to increase our value?
Yeah. So, as realtors?
Sure. That's...
Well, yeah, the services we provide, so making sure things run smoothly as far as showings, and especially now doing good virtual tours and showings so that people don't have to leave their home, making sure people stay safe, and trying to not pass that expense on to the consumer, I think, is a value.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of people are like, oh, I'll give nice pictures, but you're going to pay for them, and that seems silly. So... yeah.
And then learning the technology.
Yes. Making sure we know how to do that.
Morning, Leandra. We have to stay on top of the marketing piece of it. I've got to constantly be learning marketing. Learning Instagram. We've got to figure out this TikTok thing. I guess that TikTok's pretty popular. We're going to have to do that, Martha.
Right. But as far as so work-wise, you did yesterday... You did a virtual tour with one of the Pulte Homes people.
Yeah.
So people could maybe see if that's something they want to go investigate further, because they're open by appointment only.
Right.
So, people got to see that house. They could contact you, because I think you have a little bit more information than you had before.
I do.
About that community. So definitely.
How many books a year do you think the average CEO reads?
50.
I don't know if that's a rumor or not, but that number has been kind of going around a lot. One a week, right?
I actually guessed that correctly.
You did. Good job. How much money does a CEO make, if we're just guessing?
I don't know, 500,000?
Million? They make a lot, right? They're
Depends
probably
on
one
the
of
company.
the highest paid people. Would you agree? What's the average American read?
I don't know. Like real books or like fun books?
Whatever that survey said.
I don't know.
4.
Really?
4.
I would have said maybe one a month. But...
So that's kind of interesting. So what's the average American make? 40 to 60,000 a year. So 10 times the reading, 10 times the income. Okay? So the CEO has a higher economic value. Would you agree?
I would.
So one of the big things that's always important to us and trying to teach the kids is keep reading, right?
Yeah.
Let's keep learning. So one of the best ways to increase our economic value is learning.
Mm-hmm.
Never stop. There's tons of business books. I might do that. And I know a lot of people do I'll just put a list of books that I like. Maybe I'll put some on the comments, you guys too. Any books that you've really enjoyed reading that's kind of helped you that you just get. I think if we can just get one thing out of a book.
One thing.
Which that's a good book too.
Mm-hmm.
Gary Keller. It's a good book. If you can just get one thing out of it, right? And you can just put that in a little arsenal there.
That might be a good one to start with on your list.
The one thing?
The one thing.
That's true.
Because it was a really quick read, and I don't like nonfiction.
We do have that discussion quite a bit, don't we?
So yeah, that was a quick read.
So if we look at ourselves like a product, not minimizing our value as fathers and sons and daughters and husbands and all these other things that absolutely have value. But if we're just looking at ourselves at as a product, especially if you're looking at a job transfer or a job to begin with,
yeah,
how do you increase your value to the marketplace?
Yeah.
Sean, that's for you if you're listening.
Oh, I was told yesterday he already has a passion.
But what is it? Can you say?
He wants to be an electrician.
Dude, that is awesome. Really?
Yes, since birth he's been taking apart everything electronic, so.
Dude, that is perfect.
It's in his blood.
Hey, they're working right now, electricians.
They are working because a lot of people are stealing copper wiring around here.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what's wrong with our internet.
Yeah, we need some help with that. Sean, come fix that whole internet in the city, please. That would be awesome. Hey, thank you guys for joining. I think we're a little glitchy today. I apologize.
Slow internet. And we have a kid up there doing virtual show and tell, so.
Yeah, but we'll try again tomorrow. Thank you. Signing off. This was Good Mornings with Alex and
me.
Martha. You're Martha. Bye.